The day that Oshawa auto workers have been dreading for months is finally here. General Motors Canada says that it's shutting down one of the 3 shifts here at this plant where they build Chevrolet Silverado pickup trucks. The union says that's going to cost more than 1,000 workers their jobs.
Our workers put blood, sweat, and tears into that truck, whether you're in the supply chain or you're doing the truck itself, and they don't deserve to be losing a shift here in Oshawa.
General Motors first announced this cut last May, just weeks after Donald Trump announced his auto sector tariffs. Nearly a year later, the union says these members are casualties of Trump's trade war.
It was a complete bend to the knee to Donald Trump. We feel like the decision was reckless and premature by General Motors to move this production.
The final overnight shift will begin Thursday at 10:30 p.m. and end Friday morning as General Motors scales back its Canadian operations. The company says they've worked closely with Unifor to provide employees with comprehensive severance packages, retirement support, and other benefits. Oshawa's mayor says he isn't backing down and hopes to keep these jobs in the city.
We're not going to give up, so people need to know that. We refuse to say that this is a final decision. We'll continue to work with all parties to be able to make sure we bring more product back into the plant.
GM's statement doesn't mention tariffs at all, but after Trump imposed a 25% tax on Canadian-built vehicles, General Motors ramped up production of the Silverado in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and announced they were cutting a shift here in Oshawa. Union leaders say the future is even uncertain for the remaining 2 shifts.
We're in uncharted territory, right? We don't know. You saw Donald Trump threaten last week a 100% tariff on all Canadian goods when he was angry.
Now in the aftermath, with hundreds of workers clocking in for their final shifts here, the Canadian Prime Minister is being called out, urged to strike a deal with the U.S. and scrap an agreement to bring in Chinese electric vehicles.
Trade deals with China are not good. They're not good for us. We need trade deals with the United States of America. I truly believe the government has let workers down because we need results. You know, we have a traveling roadshow with our federal government right now. They need to be in Washington getting a trade deal.
Premier Doug Ford is frustrated by the loss and says that the province will do what it can to help support these workers, including trying to find them more opportunities in either the defense sector or other sectors. But the union says these are skilled auto workers and they wish to remain auto workers, not trained for a second career. In Oshawa, Brandon Choghri, City News.